Hello everyone. Today we are going to be doing an Elden Ring boss tier list and mini bosses. So I'm going to start off by doing these in whatever order. I'm going to be starting off with, I'll do Godfrey the Grafted. So this boss, it's not the first in the game. It's, I believe, the third you can actually encounter. He's a good boss, honestly. I like him, but like he caused me some trouble. And then I'm going to be doing Margit the Fell Omen. He's an awesome boss. I like him. He's good. He's the best like boss you can encounter in like early game. Next I'm going to be doing Soldier of God, Rick. He's lots of people meme about him, but I'm gonna be doing this like for real. He's a average tier. Next I'm going to be doing let's see, uh, Star Scourge Radon. So Star Scourge Radon is probably my favorite boss in the game. He's he's amazing. Next I'm gonna be doing Renala, Queen of the Full Moon. Let me think. She's like a good tier list. And sorry for the noise outside. It's just some people playing outside. Next, let's do the Red Wolf of Radagon, wherever he is. Just here. Okay. I hated this boss. Honestly, he's mediocre. Then let's do the Worm Face. So this one you can encounter in Altus Plateau near the Erd Tree. There. He's an average boss. Then let's do Godfrey, the First Elden Lord, his Golden Shade. He's great. I like him. Next, I'm going to be doing Morgoth, the Fell Omen, the Omen King, wherever he is. It's just hard for me to look. You know, instead I'll just do the Tree Sentinels. So the Tree Sentinels are alright. I'll put them in like above Renala, but not better than Godric in my opinion. Then I'm going to be doing the Godskin Noble. This one is alright. I mean, at Volcano Manor, it's an alright boss. I'll put it in good because I was able to kill him pretty easily. He was fun. Then I'm gonna be doing Rykard, Lord of Blasphemy. He's he's a great boss. He's like high tier. Then the Mimic tier. The Mimic tier, it's awful. I mean, he has good like it for Spirit Summon, he's good, but like it's not the best boss. Next, I'll do the Red Wolf of Radagon. He's average. He's not the best. Next, I'll do the Ancestor Spirit. I don't know if this is the Regal one, but anyways, let me just continue. Alright, he's a good boss, in my opinion. Next, Commander Niall. I know he's in the mountaintop of the giants, and he's what stops you from getting the right side of the Haligtree Medallion. He's a good boss. Next, I'll be doing Moog, Lord of Blood. Moog, he's one of my favorite bosses in the entire game. I like him, but like he's not super good. I feel like there's gonna be bosses that are better than him. So next, I'll do the Clean Rot Knights. They're bad. They're bad. Whoever created them, Bandai Namco and FromSoft Games, you did a horrible job designing them. Next, I'll be doing the Scaly Misbegotten. They're mid. Same with the Crucible Knights, but they're like better than Red Wolf of Radagon. Next, the Godskin Duo. They're the worst boss in like the entire game. I mean, like they can be bad, but now we're gonna do Morgoth, the Omen King. I like him. He's good. He's good. He's a nice boss design. He's not better than Margit because Margit is just such a good boss for like the beginning of the game, but like he's good. Next, I'm gonna be doing the which one is this? This is uh the oh my god, I cannot read that. Anyways, this is just the Misbegotten and the Crucible Knight, I think. They're average. Next, Royal Knight of Loretta, not the one that guards the Haligtree, has good potential of being a good boss, but I feel like I was a bit over leveled, so in my personal opinion, it's a good boss. Next is Magma Worm. This is not Makar, but this is like the one you can find like in like some tunnels. An average boss. Magma Worm Makar. This boss is a good boss. It's an alternative way of getting to Altus. It's an average boss. Then we have the Leonine Misbegotten. I don't know why you get an achievement for beating him. It's not even like an actual boss. It's more of a mini boss, but I'll put it in average. Next, Loretta, Knight of the Halictree. Now this is the actual Loretta. It's an average boss. Then Estelle, Natural Born of the Void. This boss is it's so hard to get to him, but and he doesn't even give anything good besides a flail and some spells. It's a good boss though. Then we have the Ancient Dragons. They're an average boss as well. But the Valiant Gargoyles, they're trash. They're a bit higher than the Godskin duo though in terms of trashness. Then Commander O'Neill. Commander O'Neill, he can help you get the like he helps you progress the Millicent quest line, so he's a good boss in my book. Fire Giant, he's a mid boss, but he's close to being average. Then we have Malekith, the Black Blade. He's great. He's top of grade probably. And then we have Melania. Melania, most people would say, of course it's S tier. She's the best FromSoft game boss. In my opinion, she's a good boss. I feel like when you fight her though, her moves are just so erratic that I mean, she's blind, so like of course her moves are going to be erratic, but she's not my favorite boss in the game. Then we have the ball-bearing hunter, oh, bell-bearing hunter. Uh, average. It's not the good. It's not that good. And then Lich Dragon Fortis Axe. You also have to get to the end of Ronnie's quest line. Of course. It's average though. Then we are going to be doing Horalu slash Godfrey. I love this boss. This boss is definitely like above Margit in terms of bosses. Then Adon, Thief of Fire. Bad. It's bad. Like, I'd say Adula is even better. Gives good runes. But then we have Akil. This was probably the most scary boss for when I was like early game. Definitely, no, not above Melania. That's insane. It's definitely like mid good. Then Borealis. Just let me slide that right in. uh, Decaying Ezek's. So Ezek's is a definitely a boss that you want to fight for runes, but I feel like it's above Renala by a bit. Then Demi-Human Queen Gilka. She gives one of the best talismans if you're like a pro at Elden Ring, but she's only like so good in the end of the game. Then we have the Black Blade Kindred. I don't like this boss. It's trash, but it's at least next to Mimic tier and the Valiant Gargoyles. Stone Digger Troll. It's an alright game design boss, but it's still mid. Then we have the Beastmen of Faramazula. Definitely another average. Fia's champions. They're good. Then we have the Black Knife Assassin. I'm also gonna put that like above Adula. Erdtree avatars. I love them. They're great. Well, maybe not that great. They're like low grade. Then we have the Fell Twins. They're decent. Average, I'd say. Then we have, I believe, Dragonkin Soldier. It's so close to being a good boss, but like they ruined it with like some of its crappy moves. Then we have the Crystallians. The Crystallians are alright. They're average. Then I believe that is the Crucible Knight duo. The Crucible Knight duo, they are found in the Leyndell. They're average. They're like some of my favorite bosses to fight. Then we have Grail. This is not Grail, the big boss that gives you a lot of like runes. But like this one still gives a lot. Definitely a really high average. I might actually move Melania up to great. Then I'm going to be putting the Dragonkin Soldier of Noxtella at a really high average. Next I'm going to put Smarig, the one that guards the Glintstone key, into average as well. And oh, this is the Erdtree Avatar duo. They're all right. They're not as good as like the Erdtree avatars that you normally find, but I'll still put it in like top average. Sir Gideon Ofnir's an awful boss. He's too easy. Like that is if you can like if you don't like kill lots of bosses because he steals their spell. Then we have the Godskin Apostle, an alright boss as well, like average. Next, I'll be doing the Rune Bears. The Rune Bears they're awful, but like they're above Mimic tier in my opinion. Next, we'll do the Demi-Human Chiefs. When I fought these guys, I thought they were scary, but they're not. They're like mediocre. Deathrite Birds. Well, Death Birds. I believe that they are average. Like they're good, but like now I'll be doing Dragon Lord Placidisiacs. They're great. They're great. And then I'll be putting this guy in average as well. Regal Ancestral Spirit. Its music hits hard, but I'll be putting it below Morgott. Then we'll be doing Elmer of the Briar, another average, but gives an OP thing. Then the Elden Beast and like Radagon. This is an amazing boss. It's probably the best final boss I've ever seen. Then we'll be doing the Ancient Hero Zamor. Just kidding. It's bad. Astel Stars of Darkness. It's an average. And then we're doing Electo. It's an average. And then we're gonna be doing these guys. They're also average. I feel like I'm filling up average, so I'll be putting this guy Watchdog Dog. Watchdog Dog. Okay. Then the Cemetery Shade. I peed my pants when I saw this. This guy's horrifying. Then we'll be doing Esgar, Priest of Blood. He gives a good talisman there. Crystallian Duo, alright. Crystallian Trio, trash. Bloodhound Knight, Darawil, I'll put him in there. Wait, be right back. I'll cut this out in editing. What? No, no. I'm filming a video. Alright, sorry about that. Let me just continue. Guardian Golem, F. Full-grown Starling, Star Beast, F. And then, well, actually, Godskin Duo goes all the way there. Putrid Avatar, average. Deathrite Bird, it's good. Then, the Graveyard Priest, they're average as well. Falling Star Beast, they're good. But the full-grown one is also trash. Grafted Scions they're great, but like, well, Melania belongs higher up here. Okay. Then these guys, the Mad Pumpkinheads, they're alright. Then Miranda's Flowers, they're alright, there. Knights Cavalry, uh, there. And for that guy that was calling me, he's just one of my friends. I'm not gonna cut it out because I don't have the time, but it's fine. Then these guys there. Omen Killers, there. Patches, S tier, of course S tier. Alabaster and Onyx Lords, they're trash. Kindred of Rot Duo, trash as well. Royal Revenant, mediocre at most. And then these guys, they're average, bottom of average. These guys up here, Spirit Caller Snail, another average, well actually mid boss. And then these guys, well this guy, trash. Uh, then we have Tibia Mariners. These guys are actually decent for once. They're like there. And then we have the Tronic Tree Sentinel. I like him. He's a great boss. Then we have the Royal Carrion Knights, like the big guys, average. Ulcerated Tree Spirits, good. And then we have the Adductor Virgins, which I will put in a final rating of bottom of mid. But anyways, this is my tier list. Correct me if I'm wrong. This is a alright tier list, but you can make your own tier list if you feel free to. But anyways, that is my video. Uh, and like and subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.